This is the Canon FD 50mm f1.8 SC prime lens, and this might be my favorite lens for modern digital cameras. This lens used to come as the kit lens for most Canon film cameras, so these lenses were everywhere. That's why you can find these bad boys for under $50, not only online, but you may be able to find them at vintage or thrift stores for way cheaper. This lens came out in the 70s, so there's no stabilization, no anti-flare coating, and the biggest hurdle for people, no autofocus. To me, this isn't a big deal, and we'll get to why in a second. The build quality is amazing. A mostly metal housing, buttery smooth focus ring, and a nice tactile aperture ring. It's truly one of those they don't make them like they used to type of things. Another drawback to this lens is that these lenses are old and most likely secondhand to you. These lenses will have scratches, imperfections, and sometimes even fungi growing on the lenses. Don't worry, it's not as bad as it sounds. But these imperfections are truly why I think these lenses are perfect for modern cameras. These lenses have character, something that most modern lenses don't have. Lens manufacturers are focusing on giving clear, clean, sharp images. This lens is pretty soft, wide open by today's standards especially, but with most modern digital sensors, your image is crazy sharp already, and with a extremely sharp lens, they start having this very digital type of look that not everybody is a fan of, myself included. There is a very vintage look that you get with these lenses. You'll have softer highlights. There isn't as much contrast as modern lenses. Most of my photography is done on this lens. I get a very nostalgic family photo shot on film kind of look, and it's definitely a mood that I like to get with a lot of my photos. For video, this lens is also amazing because again, it's not as sharp as modern lenses, so it gives me an older shot on film look to my footage, which I love. Going back to focusing, I truly believe everybody should learn how to focus by hand and not rely on autofocus. Not to be pretentious or anything, but to have the skill in case you need it. Autofocus may not always get you the focus that you need, and sometimes pulling focus is faster than auto. This is definitely a great lens in and of itself, but I feel it's a great teaching tool to help you become a better photographer, filmmaker. With this lens, no one's holding your hand when it comes to focus. Aperture, you have to be in the game and choose those things yourself. And to me, that's a huge part of filmmaking and photography I like. Getting my hands dirty and really getting into the craft. Is this a lens for everyone? No. Some things especially, like run and gun, fast moving jobs, this isn't a lens for those things. I am not going to say go manual for everything, but if you want to challenge yourself, get into a deeper level of your craft and do it for cheap, this is the lens for you. I actually own two of these lenses. I own a 50 and a 100mm Canon FD lens. I used to have a 28 and I sold it and I regret it every single day. I gotta get myself like a 28 or a 24mm Canon FD lens to complete my set, and maybe I'll make a short film using exclusively Canon FD lenses. I filmed most of What If Star Wars Was Real on the Canon 50mm, and I love it. I love the look it gives. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with a friend.